It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So Auburn's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down. Kirk, this should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. That's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year, and this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. Something's got to give today.
Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback still with the football. Breaks free. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Boy, the option here by this Auburn quarterback, he is doing a great job right now of executing this offense and picking up first downs and trying to get points on the board. Okay, reminiscent a little bit of Cam Newton, maybe Nick Marshall, maybe a blend of the two.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's in the clear. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Caught behind the line. It's Royer. Touchdown, Auburn, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So the LSU Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Short throw complete to the tight end. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on play. That completion makes it second and short. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark. Inches away. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
But this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it. Very telling the faith he has in his guys.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. That brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, you want to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now the 11th play on this long drive. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. Touchdown, LSU. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. First play of the drive, they look to the right. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a 1st down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Running back has it on screen now. Third down play for this offense. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. They beat the blitz there, but the pressure bearing down, he just dumped it off to the back.
A nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight, was able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Important second down play coming up.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in their semifinal game. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. That completion makes it second and medium. Throw to the running back in the flat. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Fights off a defender. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. First down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking deep to the right side. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way out of the field. And the returner elects to fair. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made over the middle. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. On first and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. That's a design quarterback keeper. Floaters into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. The offense with 3 tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Gets made on the out route. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff. Working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Enough to convert on 3rd down. So 1st down from the 12 now.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working.
Touchdown, LSU. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Penn State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. We got a real treat today. We're going to see a matchup between a high-powered offense that's been almost impossible to stop against a defense that's been shutting people down, Kirk. This should be fun.
Well, this is what really you hope for in a game of this magnitude is good versus good. And that's what we have, as you said, Chris. Outstanding offense, been producing all year. And this defense has been taking no prisoners, just dominant. And something's got to give today.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. And the Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Out of the gun now on third down. Snags the quick throw. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Now it's second down here. There's the handoff. Everyone moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Bringing pressure. The receiver makes the catch. The Nittany Lions churn out another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Handoff from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's third down. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Chris, a big part of the reason they're playing in this national championship is they're an aggressive offense. They didn't hit this one, but I love the idea, and I think it sends a clear message that this defense better be ready to defend the long ball.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. So the LSU Tigers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game. For guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get into the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A completion makes it second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw yet again. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
They've got him. Again, he couldn't escape. And here comes the punter onto the field.
They just felt that one coming. Third down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off for a big game. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
No huddle here for the offense.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a long pass.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack and still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection or call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
One team ready to boot it away. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long on the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will send their punt team onto the field. And it's a solid punt headed toward the sideline. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grabbed by the receiver. Here he goes. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before it reaches the end of the quarter. And they'll use the ground game here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. To dart to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Short return. 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Catch made on the right side. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. They don't want to waste this good field position, but it's 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target again. Hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. And they will try out the field goal team here. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball over the 36.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette.
Looking to throw it deep. Deep shot caught inside the 25. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. And Indy Lions looking to run some tempo here.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. No huddle now for the offense. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Extending the play now. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Close to the tight end. Oh, and it's dropped by an excellent defensive player. A chance at a takeaway. Got away from him. Don't see that often. Second down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right slot. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 3rd down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That's caught. That's Harris. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, what a grab! Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught near the goal line. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love it. You show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no. They're not backing down. They get penetration, come up with a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Return starts inside the 15. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's the running back in the flat. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris. And he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
And they'll give it to the back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce.
The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start the second half. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Trying to build the lead as we begin the third quarter and trying to clean up those pass protection issues. QB keeper all the way. He's in the clear. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
But these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, could come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. The pass falls incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain. And 5. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Here he goes. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive, but you think back over the years, Booger McFarland and Marcus Spears and Glenn Dorsey and off the edge, Kiki Mingo, just so many great LSU defensive linemen that can get after that quarterback.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Looking to scramble. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Past the 40. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Way too much speed in that play.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. He's in the clear.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Burton. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Taken now, but not before he makes the first down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. He finds the end zone again after that long touchdown, adding 2 more points. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. The last possession was a 1-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the first down mark.
Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Heck of a ride through a very competitive first three quarters as we check out some of the stats here. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Quick completion to the tight end. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone for the first down, the 17.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Wideout's now clustered. Looking to throw it again. Incomplete. Almost at his second interception of the game. It's going to bring up a third down play.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down. The offense still on the field. Looks like they're going to go for it. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, LSU. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Direct snap to the back. Just trucks the man. They bring him down right at the 20. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Can't hold on. The defensive play brings up a fourth down. Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. This will be his fourth punt tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Leaning on the run game here late. Breaks into the clear. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense. Running out of time in the pocket. Makes the grab. It's Harris. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build a lead is because of the way they've mixed up the run with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards. I love that they're keeping it.
The ball is out. Who's going to get it? The offense makes the recovery and takes off. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the mark. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The sack on first down, it's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab.
Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play.
And a touchdown to the big tight end. We're seeing it more and more on Saturdays and Sundays, Kurt.
Well, the tight end saying, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Don't forget I'm a pretty good player, too. All the attention being put on the wide receivers out on the perimeter. It's going to make this defense have to focus on the interior, making sure where that tight end is and trying to slow him down.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He finds the running back in the flat, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looking for his big tight end.
Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down.
Caught on the shovel pass.
Here comes the shovel pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Man, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this 1st down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the 1st down. I think this one's all but over.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. He'll hand it off.
Now here he goes. Has the 1st down and more. Touchdown, LSU.
Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters. And that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on 1st down.
Looking for a late deep throw.
That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down but missed it.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing...
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw.
Looking for a late deep shot.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. It's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. He'll field it close to the 50. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Eagles offense is back out on the field.
What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Chewing clock with the running game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4.
A play action, looking to throw. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
Tackled at the 33, that's good enough for a first down.
4th down conversions through the air like this are always a huge sigh of relief, not only for the quarterback who's battling nerves, but the receiver as well.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll run it here.
He's in the clear. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU.
This offense is still clicking.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
The pass rush gets home.
This deep. Been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
2nd down towards the back is incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Contact as he let the ball go. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run.
You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt.
It's a mission accomplished.